Hi, welcome. On this video, I want to just do a follow-up by way again of the debate, the back and forth between Murdaugh and Kevin Murdaugh, and this whole thing about Grey Goose. In terms of again, Murdaugh trying to suggest that Grey Goose, follows him, the right way, seeing him the right way, and trying to kind of package up the relationship to try to use or showcase Grey Goose as a dog without any issues. Now, here's the thing: if you pay attention to this whole thing in which Murdaugh is trying to say, well, again, DeBose, putting pressure on him to admit that there's a problem, which there is. Okay, understand that. So we talk about Grey Goose not following him, and this whole thing with, Murdaugh saying, well, no, Grey Goose, take her off the leash. She follows me. Okay, but here's the thing. Again, I talk about this whole thing about the test, okay, to assess the test which reveals truth. And that comes clearly through. You watch that video again, I break it down. When he did put the leash on Grey Goose, and I talk about the core ingredients, okay, they were reconciled, okay, properly. And the issue about Grey Goose understanding Murdaugh's intent. I talk about intent, okay, so everything came together over that situation with the roof, with people. You could hear the noise from the roof in the background, and Grey Goose locking in. Okay, you see it. Grey Goose going into a level of not liking. Okay, not being agreeable. Okay, to a reasonable demand. Okay, you saw it over and over and over again in that video. Watch that video. It's as clear as day. And then again, but here's how, Murdaugh tries to package it. See, this is the lie. Okay, this is the deception. They're saying, oh, but I take the leash off of Grey Goose and she follows me everywhere. I talk about this whole thing about, the following issue. Okay, based again on right relationship or wrong relationship, and his whole Chinese packages up. It's based on wrong relationship, because there's times that. What did he admit to? What do you have to do? Oh, it's all right on his live streams. Grey Goose not following him. Okay, at times even off leash. He's got to pick up Grey Goose, right? But here's the thing: the off leash part of it, just like Robert Hines' dog. Look at Monty, off leash. Things can look great and not be. Okay, I keep talking about this whole off leash thing. And this is these trainers exploiting, right? So Grey Goose is following him on the live streams, and then suddenly, there's a stimulus in the background, something going on, and Grey Goose turns the other way, and Murdaugh just turns it's like a snow job. Okay, that's what it is. But again, I talk about, okay, how's the truth? How can you know? It's through the leash. Okay, the way that lined up on that video. Okay, break it down. There it is, right there. And then you just have to line up all the other issues. But then suddenly, like I said, Murdaugh is suddenly admitting to all sorts of issues with Grey Goose suddenly. So understand that this is a total snow job here. And, the fact that Murdaugh, put him in a position to line it up so you can actually see it through that leash, okay, through the leash. But again, the question is, why didn't he do this from the beginning? I mean, I put it out there because it wasn't in his best interest. Okay, understand that. He isn't going to do something that's going to put him in a position which he's in right now, that he can't back out of it. There's no way out. Okay, so for anyone paying attention, okay, just understand. So this guy has just played the shell game like all these other trainers. He's no different. Okay, and now it's all out. Okay, so again, I would say DeBose, okay, again, he exposed this guy, right? He put him in the position. So there's the test right there. He can go on all day long about following him off leash and whatever. Then you can play that game, okay, out of context. It's about context. But you put the leash on, all right, there's the test. There's the criteria come together. There's a test, and you saw it. Okay, right on. I talk. Go watch my video. I break it down. I explained it. There's no way out. Okay, that's it. That's the test. And he put himself in that position. There it is. Grey Goose. Okay, there's a relationship problem going on between Grey Goose and Murdaugh. Grey Goose does not see Murdaugh the right way. And he's the type of person, he will not work through it because of his idea of things, right? This is why he goes on. So I talk about it. There it is. Bust it. Thanks for watching.